Hello guys, welcome back. This is my boy again, Adamslink. How you guys doing? Welcome to another video. As usual, support your boy, like this video, comment, share it on all social media platforms. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Adamslink, and make sure you subscribe and click the bell notification to get updates anytime, any day I upload. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. So guys, let's discuss as usual. Well, firstly, I want to play you a video of a woman, a woman of God advising, cautioning us to stop wearing perfume.
Those of you putting perfume, Jesus said you should stop putting perfume on your body. On the last day in Isaiah 3 verse 24, he said instead of sweet smell, you will be burning and you'll be stinking, you'll be smelling like gutter.
Please, for the sake of us not misunderstanding her or calling her a liar, or for the sake of me not talking what I do not know, please kindly enlighten us and tell us where in Bible or where in Quran, well, it's talking about Jesus Christ. Where in Bible did Jesus Christ ever mention that people should stop wearing perfume? What if you should guard body odor? Body odor. And you want to, and it's disgracing you, does it mean that you shouldn't wear perfume? What is it now? Make not allow us chill. Perfume has nothing. Some will say, okay, do not wear perfume that is mixed with alcohol. Then there's this oil perfume, no alcohol, still equally really good. So are you telling us that we shouldn't wear that as well? And all those things are natural, from flowers and from other stuff as well. We get this perfume naturally. So what have we done now to start tapping from the nature and start using it for our own benefit? Is it a crime? Don't forget Jesus Christ turned water to wine. And then again, our Burna Boy performed in Paris yesterday night. 20,000 capacity. I think it's the first Nigeria artist to ever sold out such numbers in Paris. You know, they have done that in UK, in London, Wizkid, O2 Arena, the biggest arena. Davido is currently also trying to perform there. Burna Boy have already performed. So they have done that. Then Burna Boy decided to move it to Paris. 20,000 freaking capacity. And they brought out numerous artists, including FAlz. Well, I love that he brought out FAlz. You know, FAlz has not been getting enough credit ever since, honestly. FAlz has not been getting enough credit. We already know that people do not really appreciate his kind of music because he really talks about, you know, what is generally happening, and of course is what you usually do with these answers. Always talking about Nigeria youth and supporting Nigeria youth. So I was honestly really happy that Burna Boy brought out FAlz. And for those of you who were in Paris yesterday, how was the show? Because I saw it on Instagram and on Twitter and so much more out there. Then guys, let's move over to Paul Okoye. I feel like Paul Okoye will soon become single. You know, he was having issues with his wife. I do not know if he was having issue, but the media made it seem as if he was having issue with his wife. That his wife moved out of their house in Lagos and traveled out. Then a video showed him visiting America, being with his wife and also his kids. Then there is this video he posted by himself. He was doing this sexual act, filming himself. So it makes me feel as if, okay, if a married man, we know he's a musician, is kind of like free, a married musician who is still very much more happily married. Of course, it sings a lot of romantic music out there, but a married musician who is very much more still married, doing that kind of act while filming himself, I think it kind of like speak volume in a way that, okay, it makes people feel as if he is having issues with his wife, just as what the media have said. You know, one thing about the media, despite sometimes when it comes to relationship, I honestly do not want the media to be correct, because majorly what the media most of the time bring to everybody knowledge concerning celebrity relationship crashing. 90% of such story usually come out to be true. Usually come out to be true. And Paul Okoye is currently living in his mansion alone for like, well, I don't know if I'm intruding so much, but that's just the case though. That video he posted and the people who commented on that video make it seem as if he was single or is going to that aspect to being a single person. But you can as well kind of leave your comment below and tell me exactly how you feel about that. And also with the way he has been coming out to talk more about a relationship lately. No? He said, check out what he said. He said, in today's society, the definition of a real man is equals to dollar. It's equals to dollar, guys. Well, that is coming from Paul Okoye, but I hope he's okay though, and his married life is okay, because we don't want to hear any more of these celebrities, Nigeria celebrities breaking up and all those kind. No, last 2 months, every year was booming with breakup, tape, and whatsoever. So please, we don't want it to start now. We have left that for last month. Then let's talk about Will Smith. In fact, I think, in marriages, we pray about good wife, good husband, God give us kids, and that give us happiness, peace, and unity. And so we pray for wealth in marriage. But one thing that I think we failed to equally acknowledge or pray sincerely as a man or as a woman. Have you ever prayed to God? Have you ever kneeled down to pray to God to give you strength sexually so that you can satisfy your partner? Have you ever maybe find a need to even do that? To pray to God to give you strength sexually to satisfy your partner. Have you ever prayed such prayer? But I think that prayer is overrated. I think it's so overrated. So we should equally pray for that as well. Well, this one is coming from Will Smith, America, Hollywood musician and also a actor. He said, he recently published a book talking about his own experience with his wife. Don't forget, they are in an open relationship. So he is kind of like giving out hints on what actually happened, how they graduated from being in this perfect relationship to being into crisis, then having this mutual understanding between himself and his wife. According to this headline, he said, I was going to satisfy this woman sexually, or I was going to die trying. I was going to satisfy this woman sexually, or I was going to die trying. So let me read more. They say, on things about this myth, they're going to give you the real, rough truth about their marriage and why Jada has been the one making headlines as of late. Will is out here spilling some tea too. Will Smith spoke to Oprah about how he and Jada used to get down at the beginning of their relationship, and he didn't leave out the details. Will joined Oprah on our Apple TV series to discuss about his sex life with Jada earlier on in their relationship, which he wrote about in this new memo. During the interview, Will said he and Jada drank every day and had sex multiple times every day for 4 straight months. I started to wonder if this was a competition, Will added. Either way, as far as I was concerned, there were only 2 possibilities. I was going to satisfy this woman sexually, or I will die trying. Normally when couples are married, that beginning of that sweet marriage, morning, night, afternoon, evening, everywhere, of course, you guys will get down. Then I think when this love will be tested, is when after like 5 months in the marriage or a year later. Well, I have never been married before though, but those of you who are been married and of course you guys have experience, those of you who are equally still in that marriage, you guys may have noticed, I do not know, but I'm speaking out of what people have said. So I wouldn't say, oh, I have some certain kind of experiences when it comes to sexuality in marriage. But I know this, that if you keep banging the same woman, the same man for like straight 1 year, I think there will be some certain episode where you'll be like, damn, I don't tire, beg, I don't feel do again. Like you would be so reluctant to able touch your husband or to touch your wife, like you know one do. Then the question is, what is that thing that actually brings you to that mode again? What brings you, like what kind of like make you see that your husband or your wife and be like, man, I love this woman and I am sexually attracted to her, so let me continue with this. Well, that's exactly what the Wizkid are trying to give. Please make sure you watch that interview. Honestly, some couples, despite them, and I know a lot of people have been laughing at Wizkid for agreeing to be in an open relationship with his wife. They are still married, but his wife is allowed to go out there to have a relationship. Why he is also allowed to go out there to have a relationship? You know, that kind of marriage, I do not understand it, but they call it open marriage, guys. Well, I think we should move forward. There's this popular Nigeria prankster. His name is FAlz. Well, he was arrested by some soldiers while he was filming. He's a YouTuber, a content creator. He was arrested. If you have watched his prank video, you know there's some are really interesting. You know, intruding people's privacy. I know, but it's just for content and just for making it. Then he was arrested by the soldiers. They ever carry Koboko self, they beat him all. But the honest truth do not want make people succeed in this country. There are better ways to do things. You can just easily, even in America, content creators are allowed to express themselves. Content creators are allowed to go out there to film. But there are some restricted areas that you cannot film. But as long as human beings, I know it's a risky business, it's risky though, but come on, man, we are in this country, we want to express ourselves. We want to express ourselves and also create something for ourselves so that we can, and also earn money from what we are creating. I know sometimes this FAlz, on numerous occasions, we intrude other people's privacy, you know, but it's just for the joke of it, though. It's just for the joke of it. Well, and his face is becoming so popular to the fact that the time will come, everybody will know FAlz. If he's coming to you, we know, oh, this guy wants to prank me. It's FAlz. Well, he was arrested, but now we do not know exactly what happened, but I'm pretty much sure that maybe he was out there filming again. That was the reason why he was arrested. So we do not know if he's currently with the soldiers or with Nigeria police, because soldier were the one that took him away. But yet, we still do not know if it was like a prank video. I don't know, but let's still watch out to see. Then there's this Nigeria American soldier who recently made a video calling out Nigeria police on how they maltreated his son, labeled him a yahoo boy because of the way he looks and because of it's just the way he looks. Well, it's good this man is picking up, because this is what we are constantly, at least, let me say in this country, at least 100 youth are constantly, as we speak now, being discriminated by a policeman somewhere in this country. Well, check out what he said, guys.
A couple of days ago, my son was, would I say, kidnapped by the police people that are in Bori, in Kana local government in Thai. These people saw my son with a new phone, a wristwatch. I bought that phone. I also bought the wristwatch. I take care of my son. He's in school. I am not that father who's going to abandon his son. I take care of my son. I give him what he needs, not what he wants. These policemen saw my son and took him, dragged him around with guns, threw him in their van, threatened to kill him. Out of fear, my son tried to call me. He couldn't get me because my phone was on airplane mode because of what I was doing. I was at my unit doing soldier thing. They dragged my son around in fear, took my son to where he withdrew all the money he had in his account. What else is stealing? What else is financial crime? What else is what pursuing? There might be police officers, but I think the EFCC needs to look at the police first. Some of us are overseas killing ourselves, doing the right thing, representing Nigeria well. We could have been doing something crazy. People doing the Yahoo 419, they don't have two heads. They're Nigerians like us. But we chose to do the right thing. We chose to be on the right path. Then the Nigerian police, who are the biggest criminals in uniform and in guns, would go about victimizing innocent Nigerians, the ones that are doing right. If they see you with a phone, you're a Yahoo boy. If you carry a laptop, you're a criminal. The trauma these people put my son through. I am filing a lawsuit against that police, the whatever unit or tax.
That's his cry. Well, it's quite unfortunate though. There's nothing that I will tell you now, I will try to describe to you that I haven't said before. That's just it. This is what we face. And someone, as we speak currently now, someone is equally passing through it as we speak currently, as we speak. It's not as if the government do not know about this. They know exactly what is going on, but the will to able do anything, the will to able stand up to say, oh, enough is enough, is not there. But if people decide to rise up now again, you see them hiring talks to, of course you guys understand now. Guys, I checked this video out. According to the viral video, captured moment, operators of Ikekbe Wari railway line stopped at an unauthorized train terminal to pick up passengers. They turned the train to downfall drivers. Well, normally downfall buses will stop at anywhere to pick passengers. Nigeria train system, that there are certain rules set in place to stop exactly at a rail station. These guys are stopping the train by other unauthorized authorized stop to pick passengers along the road. Tell me if bandits and all those people just they know exactly, they are so predicted. They know exactly how they usually stop, and they decide to just stop in those unauthorized stops, and they hijack that train. Sometimes I do just think, I say, Kai, this problem is deeply rooted. It's not only about the government, it's about us as well. We do not want to do the right thing. We just want to make money. Now money, anyhow it comes. We just only want to make money. That's not good, man. Also, I'll check out this sad story of a woman who was stabbed to death 3 years after her only son was brutally murdered in Ondo State. They said a 52-year-old woman, Yemi Ajayi, has been stabbed to death by unknown men in Akure, Ondo State. According to Vanguard, the disease was the murder of the 20-year-old model, Ajela, who was brutally murdered 3 years ago. Her daughter was murdered 3 years ago, brutally. Then now she was stabbed. I think the Nigeria police should do something because I really believe these two incidents are linked together. So they need to actually, if they can carry out a proper investigation, I think that the person who brutally murdered her daughter is the same person or the same group that also did that to this 52 years old woman. If they actually do their investigation well, I honestly think that's how it happened. And this one is coming from Yemi Osibajo. It seems like they say federal government is planning Operation Feed Yourself to counter malnutrition in Nigeria. That's coming from Vice President. Operation Feed Yourself. He said, state and the federal government will promote what the convener described as Operation Feed Yourself. This is more of the establishment of urban farmers and homestead gardens. This is simply something that we think should be a mass appeal to citizens in the state and the encouragement we can give them so that individuals and schools develop their own farms or homestead gardens. This obviously not only help individuals and families, but the excess can be sold to others and generally improve food security. Well, I know fine talk, sweet talk, and while you guys implement it, I know it will end up with giving money to farmers, fertilizers, and all those things. You guys are just changing the name. You guys have already a long time ago. You have come up with different names on how to distribute fertilizers and give relief to farmers and to people. And yet we are still in the same problem. You guys, they are just every goddamn time changing name, changing the system. It's the same thing they are doing that's not working, but they change the name. What is Operation Feed Yourself? What is that thing you guys called it the other time where you guys were giving fertilizer to farmers? You guys claimed you're giving fertilizer to farmers. Even with the palliative, it's still the same thing. They just changed the name. Now it's called Operation Feed Yourself. Then guys, I have to end this video. This one is coming from Mayor Cool. Well, sometimes we kind of like, school is good though. It's good to have this higher grades in school, but that doesn't really mean that when you get this sweet good GP, that doesn't actually guarantee you being successful. No. Let me not say being successful because you were successful in school. Being rich or can really deal with everyday challenges, most especially in Nigeria. So this one is coming from Mayoko, and for those of you who doesn't know Mayoko GP, it came out with lower class, and now it's doing really good. I know my GP in school while I was in ND. I finished ND, then went to BSc, National Open University. I finished as well, and I know my GP, man. Okay, I wouldn't want to say it, but I know it wasn't that bad, and it wasn't that good as well. But as long as you understand the system in Nigeria and you know how to twist it to favor you, I bet you are good to go. School is just primary, but what you just need, just extra, so that you can be able to. I think school most of the time, schooling is to show your friend like you belong. Yes, you are still educated. Ordinarily, school it can provide food, but doesn't really give you that extra. No, doesn't really stretch you, that extra stuff. Well, thank you guys for watching. Support again, Adamslink. Catch you on my next video. Stay blessed. Peace.